blanket.
Major, good. Now that you've arrived, we can begin operations in earnest. Imperial forces, including General Racton, have invaded Corellia in full force. Local resistance fighters have barely held them back from total victory. Corellia is the tipping point for the entire war. If the Imperials win here, they could reverse all our hard-fought advances.
I'll crush the imps here just like I've crushed them everywhere else.
We're all counting on it. Your target is the Bastion, one of the main centers for logistics and strategic planning in the entire Republic. Racton seized the Bastion during the invasion. He's clearly hoping to use the information inside to plan his next campaign against us. It's your job to stop him.
If Racton's in the Bastion, let's just flatten it from orbit.
Unfortunately, even our most concentrated fire would barely make a dent. The Bastion is one of the most heavily secured fortresses in the galaxy. Your team will need a lot of support to take it. To get the necessary manpower into the field, we're working with a local resistance leader, a Corellian security officer named Locke.
What do we know about this guy, General?
A great deal, actually. Before he entered Coruscant, Locke served in Special Forces under my command. He's a dependable soldier, and he knows Corellia very well. We'll discuss the details once you arrive. We've set up our command center in a former cantina, the Gilded Descent.
I'll move out right away, General.
Watch for targets of opportunity, Major. Imperial commando teams are all over the area. See you soon. Garza out.
Sir, I have excellent news. I've secured permission for us to use Form 859RA for our after-action reports, instead of the older 859R.
I can't believe you're actually excited about something like this.
It's more efficient. Completion times will go down by at least 1/6. This should result in a cumulative time savings of more than 90 minutes within 4 weeks. It should be quite pleasant. We've been through quite a bit, haven't we, sir? Since I joined Havoc Squad, I've seen more combat and performed more medical treatments than in my entire career beforehand. I've learned a great deal.
Are you gunning for a promotion or something?
No, sir. I'm merely expressing how much I've benefited from my time here. I couldn't be prouder to be a part of Havoc Squad. I'm serving the Republic and becoming a better soldier and medic every day. And I have you to thank for it all. Most officers would never have given me this chance, but you did. Thank you.
I didn't want Havoc to be all men. The skills are a nice bonus, though.
Very funny. Enough talk. Let's put some of this experience to work, shall we?
to tell you, boss. I'm impressed. I wasn't sure I'd like coming back to the Army, but it's worked out great. Mostly thanks to you.
I'm just lucky to have a good team.
Can't have a good crew without a good boss, sir. I've worked with a lot of people over the years. Stupid, greedy people I cut loose as soon as I could. But you, actually useful. Even taught me a thing or two in a fight. That's a nice change.
I enjoy working with you too, Vic.
Of course you do. These ops wouldn't be any fun without me around. Come on, let's get back to that war I keep hearing about.
Major, I'm glad you're here. We could use a good officer. Corellia's under Imperial control. Every squad, soldier, and CO in the galaxy is fighting to get her back. We thought the Empire had taken the planet by force. Turns out, they had the Corellian Council's blessing.
They deserve whatever the Empire gets and worse.
We'd have to get to them first. The Empire's taken over factories, shipyards, even local transport. The transport blockades become the most urgent problem. The Republic's got allies all over Corellia. But without access to the rocket tram system, most of the Republic army is stuck here.
Where do these rocket trams run?
The suspended tracks all around Coronet City. It's the only way to reach some areas, and troop deployment's crippled without it. Corellia is a core world, a major industrial hub, and one of the founding members of the Republic. If we fall here, it might be for good. General Aves knows more about the trans system situation. He wants to see anyone willing to help.
I'll report to General Aves. Just tell me where to find him.
General Aves has a command bunker here in the spaceport. I'll tell him to expect you.
General Aves, I was told you could use some help.
Major, I was sure other objectives would keep you off the battlefield. Corporal Hartke explained we've lost access to the rocket trams, but he wasn't clear to know why. The Empire's gotten their hands on some modified neutron emitters. They're using them to wipe out anyone on board the trams.
Getting access to the tram is useless if we can't ride it.
The neutron emitters only affect life forms. The trams themselves are still mechanically sound. The Republic has allies all over Corellia, but they're no help if we can't reach them. We've got to find those neutron emitters. We've received word that CorSec may have intel on the neutron emitters' location. They've carved out a safe haven in the red light sector.
What does CorSec stand for?
Corellian Security Force. Local law enforcement and our primary allies against the Empire. Without trams, the only way to reach the red light sector is on foot, and Imperial shock troops control what's in between. If you attack the Empire's supply camps, the shock troops will be distracted. My escort will move to meet up with CorSec as fast as we can.
Fully understood.
Once you reach the red light sector, meet me in the Gilded Descent. It's an old casino turned CorSec fortress. I'll let CorSec know we're coming. We'll be right behind you.
Just stand around while the Empire...
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check. Appreciate your business.
Marching on Corellia, wrapped inside a bastion. We've got a lot of work to do. neutralized.
I'm not saying we're not on board, lady. I'm saying you're not the boss of me. Wouldn't kill you to show some respect.
This is war. If you can't join ranks and follow orders, then you're a liability.
Everybody just take it easy, all right? We're all on the same side. Now, General, it looks like your best and brightest is here. Why don't we get started?
What are you all arguing about?
Questioning authority. Standard operating procedure around here.
This is Locke, the CorpSec officer I was telling you about. His associate is Captain Ferris, a contract pilot who's volunteered to help us. As I've explained, breaching the Bastion will require substantial manpower. Captain Ferris and her associates will be responsible for bringing that manpower to Corellia, unnoticed.
If you can get our people here without the imps noticing, we'll be in good shape.
It's what we do best. Just have to clear up one tiny detail, and we'll be ready to jet.
The landing bays where the volunteers' ships are docked have been captured by the Imperial forces. We need Havoc Squad to clear them out, fast. Understood?
The ships will be freed up in no time.
Music to my ears.
Here's your coordinates, Major. I look forward to seeing Havoc at work.
Good luck, Major. Dismissed.
Yeah, you want something?
Have you been a contract pilot for long?
Since I was a kid, practically. It's in my blood. In fact, I'd be flying right now if you weren't wasting time chatting. So why don't you get on that, huh?
Need something, Major?
I'm just curious about your time in Special Forces.
It was quite a while ago now. My squad did field training and support for resistance groups on imp-occupied planets. Never thought I'd be hip-deep in guerrilla fighting in my own backyard, though. Guess that's just how desperate things have gotten. We'll have to catch a drink and talk shop sometime after this is all over. For now, though, you'd better get on with the op. Best of luck.
Welcome to the Gilded Descent. CorSec had the intel on the neutron emitters ready and waiting for us. The emitters are at Coronet Shipping. They're a major distributor of Starship parts and weapons. The place is built like a fortress. Unfortunately, the Empire's using it as shock troop headquarters. That makes a straight assault impossible. Too many defenses.
I take it you have a plan in mind.
Nearly every place on Corellia has a back door. CorSec thinks some of the Solonian tunnels run right under Coronet Shipping. The Solonians haven't dealt much with the Republic, so I sent a Corellian to do the negotiating. He should have been back by now.
I've never heard of the Solonians.
One of Corellia's native species. They were tunnel dwellers, until the Empire cut off their supplies.
Sir, Imperials attacked the rendezvous point. Captain Kantaris and the Solonian have been captured.
Someone tipped off the Imperials. Do we know where they're being held?
There's a captured CorSec station nearby. It would have the cell blocks and fortifications they'd need.
CorSec needs to keep the red light sector secure. You've got to free Captain Kantaris and his Solonian contact.
If they've been interrogated, the Empire might know your plans.
If they haven't, we're in the clear. Either way, I don't trust them with the Imperials for long. These CorSec stations have room for plenty more prisoners. Help them if you can. But Kantaris and his contact are your primary concern. I'll put CorSec on alert, and tell my scouts to watch for any sign of them. Get going.